Masturbation has been linked to everything from hair loss to blindness, yet these myths and preconceptions lack scientific support. In reality, the reverse is true. Masturbation has several verified physical and mental health advantages. Masturbation can help reduce tension, improve mood, and release pent-up energy. It's also a pleasant and safe method to practice self-love and discover your body. So what's the truth? Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. The idea that ejaculation could lead to hair loss is often based on the belief that the release of the male hormone testosterone during sexual activity might contribute to increased production of a derivative hormone called dihydrotestosterone DHT. DHT is associated with hair loss in individuals genetically predisposed to androgenetic alopecia. So if you are concerned about this, let's debunk the myths in this video. Stick till the end as I promise to reveal everything. Shall we start? Masturbation is still considered a taboo topic in certain cultures. Even in modern societies like ours, where masturbation is considered acceptable, it is still not a topic for polite conversation. Regrettably, the myths surrounding this subject persist like many topics cloaked in mystery. When it comes to self-pleasure, there are numerous misconceptions that many people still hold on to. While some may seem outlandish and lack factual evidence, others have a certain allure that makes them entirely convincing. The belief that masturbation can lead to vision loss falls into one category, while the idea that it can worsen acne falls into another. Indeed, just because something appears plausible and the theories explaining it sound scientific, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. That is undoubtedly a characteristic of pseudoscience. So where does the potential for hair loss due to masturbation fit in? Does excessive masturbation truly contribute to premature balding, or is it merely a myth perpetuated to discourage self-pleasure due to conservative religious beliefs? What is masturbation and how common is it? Exploring your body and pleasuring yourself through masturbation is a safe and natural practice. It provides a way to release any pent-up sexual tension. There are no adverse physical effects on masturbation despite the many misconceptions surrounding it. Can masturbation lead to hair loss? Let's discover. The answer to the question, does masturbation cause hair fall, is a resounding no. There is no scientific evidence to support this assertion. Presumably, this myth is rooted in the understanding that protein plays a crucial role in hair growth, and semen contains a significant amount of protein. Due to this belief, it is possible that the originators of this myth concluded that the body loses protein with every ejaculation, depriving the hair of essential nutrients and potentially increasing the likelihood of hair loss. There is a popular theory suggesting a potential link between sexual activity and hair loss. According to this theory, frequent ejaculation may result in a protein deficiency in the body, which could potentially contribute to hair loss. Seeds of life are made up of approximately 90% water and 10% protein, which plays a crucial role in nourishing and rejuvenating various tissues in the body, including hair. Given that hair primarily comprises protein, it is logical to assume that insufficient protein levels can impact hair growth. Here is another theory about hair loss that has gained popularity. Engaging in sexual activity and self-pleasure can potentially impact testosterone levels, which may contribute to the production of dihydrotestosterone DHT and potentially result in hair loss. One more, this theory has a somewhat outdated and simplistic perspective, but it needs to be more accurate. Testosterone levels are not the underlying issue and do not trigger DHT to lead to hair loss. It's all about your genetic makeup. I'm not talking about how you style them. Now let's debunk a few myths, but before we do, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Oh, and remember to hit the bell icon. Let's get back to where we were. Myth 1. Ejaculation causes hair loss. Reality. The belief that ejaculation causes hair loss is not supported by robust scientific evidence. While it's true that testosterone levels may experience a temporary increase during sexual activity, this alone is insufficient to trigger hair loss. Genetic factors and hormonal sensitivity predominantly influence male pattern baldness. Even though DHT, a hormone associated with hair loss, is derived from testosterone, the short-term elevation in testosterone during ejaculation is not significant enough to lead to sustained hair thinning. Myth 2. Frequent ejaculation leads to thinning hair. Reality. Ejaculation frequency has not been proven to correlate directly with an increased risk of hair loss. Hormonal changes associated with sexual activity are temporary, and the body quickly returns to its normal state. Factors such as genetic predisposition and sensitivity to hormones like DHT play a more substantial role in male pattern baldness. Therefore, there is no evidence to suggest that individuals who ejaculate more frequently are more prone to hair thinning. Myth 3. More ejaculation means more testosterone, resulting in hair loss. Reality. The idea that increased ejaculation leads to higher testosterone levels, subsequently causing hair loss, oversimplifies the complex relationship between hormones and hair health. While testosterone is a precursor to DHT, the rise in testosterone during sexual activity is brief and not significant enough to induce hair loss. Genetic factors and the activity of the enzyme 5-alpha reductase are more crucial in converting testosterone to DHT and its impact on hair follicles. Myth 4. Abstaining from ejaculation prevents hair loss. Reality. There is no scientific basis for the notion that abstaining from ejaculation can prevent or mitigate the risk of hair loss. Male pattern baldness is primarily determined by genetic factors, and hormonal fluctuations associated with ejaculation are unlikely to impact hair follicles substantially. Abstaining from sexual activity does not alter the fundamental genetic and hormonal factors that contribute to hair loss. Myth 5. DHT produced during ejaculation leads to hair thinning. Reality. While DHT is indeed linked to hair loss, the amount of DHT produced during ejaculation is not a significant contributor to hair thinning. Genetic factors, specifically the inherited sensitivity of hair follicles to DHT, play a more critical role in developing male pattern baldness. Focusing solely on the DHT produced during sexual activity oversimplifies the multifaceted nature of hair loss and does not accurately represent the underlying causes. These are a few myths out of many that I debunked. If you have any questions that need my answer, comment down, and I would love to answer them in the following video. Here are some more things that can cause hair loss. #additional caution. It is not always ejaculation that causes hair loss. There are a few more things to keep in mind. Hormonal fluctuations. While testosterone levels do increase during sexual arousal and activity, the spike is generally temporary and not likely to lead to sustained elevated levels that could contribute significantly to hair loss. DHT, derived from testosterone through the action of enzyme 5-alpha reductase, is associated with hair loss. However, the relationship between DHT and sexual activity remains complex and not fully understood. Genetic predisposition. Genetic factors play a crucial role in male pattern baldness, with individuals having a family history of baldness being more likely to experience hair loss. While hormonal fluctuations may contribute, they are not the sole cause of hair loss. Genetic predisposition and sensitivity to DHT are critical factors. Scientific studies. Limited scientific studies have specifically investigated the link between ejaculation and hair loss. Existing research focuses more on genetic and hormonal factors as primary contributors to male pattern baldness. Most reputable studies on hair loss do not emphasize a direct causation between sexual activity or ejaculation and the onset of hair loss. Overall health. Health and lifestyle factors like diet, stress, and smoking can impact hair health. However, these factors are generally considered more significant contributors than sexual activity. What's important is, self-pleasure is a safe and natural activity that promotes overall well-being. It's a fantastic way to connect with your desires and requirements. How you choose to engage in self-pleasure is a matter of personal preference. There needs to be a definitive approach. You have no reason to feel shame or guilt for your choice. However, it's important to note that masturbation does not have any harmful side effects. If you're experiencing any unusual symptoms or feel like you may need any medical advice, it's essential to consult with your doctor. They are available to address any concerns you may have. That is it, guys. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more healthy content.